everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to give you a quick house tour in my Animal Crossing game here. I unfortunately don't have any sort of method on recording the screen directly, so I'm just going to call this a lo-fi video. I hope that regardless it is still enjoyable for you, and hopefully you can at least get an idea of what my home looks like. Let's go ahead, go in here, into my home. Now I eventually would love to do an island tour, a full island tour, but for now we can just take a look around here. So when you go in, as you can see, it is quite a traditional Japanese style, my main room here. I have some zabuton floor seats here where I can just sit, relax. I can eat at my cozy table here. It's quite nice actually. I even have tatami floors as well as a bed. Even my shelving here is quite traditional style. I do have some decorations up on the walls. You can see my little Marshall picture here. I do really like Marshall, so yeah, that's how I feel. Take a look around here. I do have the sliding door wallpaper. I just thought it went very well with the rest of the room's aesthetic here. Oh wow, interesting angle. I do have some music playing at all times. I think right now I have the Vocaloid style KK slider song. Let's check. Yep, it's called Kekeroido, KK Robot Synth. That's one of my favorite Animal Crossing songs. But yeah, I had this main room just sort of match the outside of my house. The rest of my house is actually completely different from this style. Let me take you upstairs here. My upstairs room is a pretty fun room actually. Here, oh my goodness, I have a cockroach, how embarrassing. Let me just step on it. So, this is my upstairs room that I have. It's kind of like a studio apartment, almost. I have a lot going on in this room. I have a white rattan style bed, I believe. Behind it, I have that wall divider that I just absolutely love. I think it is one of the cutest pieces of furniture in this game. I have a full kitchen, little kitchen table, and kind of almost like a living room area over here as well. I even have a little coffee setup right here. This room is very colorful, very cutesy. I do try to add a lot of detail into everything. You can see that even on the wall where the door is at, I make sure to hang things just to keep the whole room consistent. I do have a cat tower, cat litter, cat food, because I have cats in real life as well, and I like to pretend that they're also in this game. Currently I'm taking pictures of the kitchen sink. I'll be posting that on my Instagram later. This is kind of like almost like a dream room or dream home just because it's so cute. It would be such a comfy, cozy space to live in. I love it. I do like the brick wall as well. I'm really glad that in this game we can now do accent walls. I love accent walls in real life too, so I love that we can do that. Let's go back downstairs here. I have a different theme for every single room, which makes it quite interesting. Now, my downstairs, I think I'll save that one for last because it's my favorite. Let's go to the left here. Here we are. You can probably immediately tell what the theme for this room is. I went for sort of a retro arcade style. Now, I don't have the volume on, but when I do, this room sounds crazy. All of these arcade games over here, they do make sounds. I'll be screaming at this game here. It's so hard, I always lose this game. I'm just gonna yell at it. But yeah, normally the sounds are crazy, just like a real retro style arcade. I really like the neon light "We're open" sign here. I just think it's a cute touch, as well as the lava lamps that emit a nice soft glow. I also really like space, so I did make this retro arcade a sort of space theme. You can see just the wallpaper, the rocket, the flooring. Even the rug here is actually an earth printed rug. I love just everything about this room. The side rooms are typically quite smaller than the other rooms, but there's still a lot that you can do with them for sure. Let's go ahead and check out one of my other rooms. Let's go with the back one. The back room here is my most recent room that I completed. It's very cute. Here it is. So I really do apologize for my setup, but it is a very cutesy style room. I have quite a few of the Sandio items in here. We have some Kiki Lala, some cinema roll, as you can see. I do have an accent wall in this room as well, with the stars. I have quite a few things hung up in this room. I even put an iPad on the floor just because after I finished decorating this room, I was like, whoever lives in here, I bet they're like an iPad kid. I still do it sometimes where I just lay on the floor on my iPad watching something. But I really wanted to use some of the Sandio style furniture. And yeah, I love it. Especially the Kiki Lala star themed stuff. It's so cute. And that arch and that lamp there, those are made with the summer recipes. With the seashells, I believe. Wonderful. Now we're going to take a look at my most boring room. I will not lie. I made one of my rooms very, very simple compared to the rest. This is actually sort of meant to be like a meditation room. So, as you can see, very simple. I love the crescent moon light up chair. I also love the star bit lamps here. So I decided to find a way to incorporate them. This is how I meditate, by the way. Just kind of sink my shoulders a little bit. I have some of the lotus flower chairs, some vines, some nice little candles. And I really love this flooring because when you walk on certain parts of it, you see these little glowing dots chase after your little feet. So cute. So, my most simple room yet, for sure. This is the room that I change up the most, for sure. Sometimes, depending on the season, like around Halloween, I make it into a Halloween room. Around Christmas, I make it into a Christmas room. So, it's kept very simple for most of the year. Now for my downstairs, my basement, aka probably my favorite room. Ta-da! Here we are. So this is a little cafe that I have set up downstairs. And again, this is the room I am probably the most proud of. I really, really love the cozy vibes of this room. I love cafes. I love little foods, snacks, desserts. I really like this wallpaper. Even though we are in the basement, it feels like there's a whole outside right here in front of us. I have a full kitchen area, even including an industrial sink. We have the menu board hanging from the ceiling, which I really like. Of course, cash register and everything. I love this little trash can. No, I don't want to toss anything. My items. But I have these iron tables and chairs that you can just make with the little items that are dropped, the materials. I love customizing item colors in this game. It gives you so much more variety. See all of the little details here. And I do have a lot of my foods out. Looks like here we have some hot cakes, salad, and iced coffee. Over here it looks like we have a pie, some fruit cupcakes, and a bagel sandwich. Oh, all of the foods that you can make in this game look so delicious, so delicious, so delicious. I like this sitting reaction. But yeah, I even have a picture in the back of Brewster. I think that's his name. Just paying homage to his cafe. Although my cafe here might be a little bit better than his, let's be real. Let's go back upstairs. Now, I'll also show you my villagers that I have, just because I'm sure some people would be interested in knowing that. Yeah, maps. So there's me, Sony. I have Raymond. Of course, I love Raymond. Shino. Marina. Bruce. I actually love Bruce. He is one of my favorite villagers. I think he is one of the only villagers that I like that are quite niche. I don't see a lot of people who specifically like him. I also have Ione, who is a really, really cute newer villager. She is sort of a celestial themed one. Poppy. I also have Poppy in my New Leaf game, which is why I had to have her here. Marshall, Whitney, Sasha. I love all of them. We're not going to talk about Sly. Sly is a villager I am trying to get rid of, actually. And I feel kind of bad, but he is a camouflage patterned crocodile who is a jock. I'm not a big fan of the jock villagers, and I especially don't like how he looks. I think the orange camouflage print is a bit much for me, so pretend he's not there. Every other villager, though, I love them, and I will never get rid of them, for sure. And I, of course, have all of my little island destinations. I thought I would let you take a look at the setup of my village. I do have my dream address here. If you would like to visit my village, you're more than welcome to. It is snowy right now, however, so it doesn't look as nice. Once we get out of winter, I think I will do a full island tour, just so it looks nicer, and maybe I'll have a setup or something by then. Hopefully, that would be nice. I don't know if I mentioned, but my island's name is Sinnoh, which is the name of the land you are on in Pokemon Generation 4. So, that is how my island map looks. Those are all of my villagers, and that was my wonderful house tour. Let's look for a really good goodbye reaction here. Ooh, this one. I like this one. The little music notes. I appreciate you watching. I really hope you enjoyed my house tour here. Definitely let me know if you like any of these villagers, how you feel about my house. Rate my house on a scale of 1 to 10. You can be brutal with me, I understand. But I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you again for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Have a great night.